What's going on, guys? Brother Rusher here, back with another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. And today we're going to be taking a look at the Rainbow STR Piccolo and Gohan that we got over here on the global side. So I am a little late to making this video. There's been just so much other content that I've had to catch up, especially from like the 9th year anniversary over here on the JP side. There's just so much content that was still going on over there that I haven't had a chance to really catch up and get all of the global stuff done. So I finally got around to doing this video now, and then I also have to do a video for like the Rainbow, LR, Nappa, and Vegeta because they just got an easy A, so I got to do a video on that. So there's still a lot of videos that I got to make on unit showcases. So, but the first one we're looking at today though is going to be this Piccolo and Gohan. So obviously they are the most recent Dokkan Fest that dropped over here on the global side. So the way I built mine is I went full dodge. I know there's a lot of different builds that people may have had, but I went full dodge on this unit because realistically, if I'm going to be running this unit, I think more than likely I'm going to have them as a slot 3 unit, because in slot 3 they give super class allies key +1 and 30% attack and defense for 3 turns if they're the 3rd attacker in the turn. They do also support Bond of Master and Disciple and Saiyan Saga category allies key +2 and attack and defense 30%. So they are a really nice support type unit. So the way I see the most use out of them is to just run them as slot 3, keep them out of harm's way, and having the most dodge on there is going to be the best way to do it. So let's do this. Let's go over here. Let's give them the special sticker. So let's see how good of a sticker, how good it looks on this unit. Kind of bland, kind of unfortunate. So it is what it is, but I've got a team ready to go. Let's go hop into a event and see how well this STR Piccolo and Gohan are gonna perform. All right, so we are here in the first event. So I'm gonna see if I can try to run them in a couple different events, but unfortunately over here on the global side, we don't really have the difficult events like we do on JP, because the 9th anniversary brought so much good like good and difficult content that on the global side we are just severely lacking right now. So unfortunately also the Gohan and Piccolo ended up in slot 3, or sorry, in slot 7, so we're not going to get them till turn 3. So we'll just try to get through, you know, these phases here soon, like as fast as we can, just so we can get the unit out here. But what does Gohan and Piccolo do? They are a Bond of Master and Disciple or Saiyan Saga category key 3 170%, and then they give the additional 30% to Earthbred fighters. So it is kind of unfortunate because there's only 2 categories as the main leader skill, and then only 130%. Their super attack, they greatly raise attack and defense for 1 turn and cause immense damage to the enemy. And passive wise, they get key +2 attack and defense 150%. And then they get a additional attack boost up to 150%. The less HP remaining, the greater the attack boost. They get an additional attack and defense 100% when performing a super. And then they reduce damage received by 40% if HP is 70% or more when attacking or when receiving an attack as the first or second attacker in a turn. So this is kind of where the difference is in the kit of this unit. So if you put them in slot 1 or slot 2 and you're above 70% HP, you get 40% damage reduction when you receive an attack. If you put them in slot 3, they support by giving the super class allies key +1 attack and defense +30%. However, they don't get the damage reduction at that point. So it's kind of like a little trade-off that you have to do. So All right, so we've got the unit here. Well, I guess the nice thing is if we wanted to, we could get the revive off like immediately, because for their revive, it's if HP is 70% or less at the start of the character's attacking turn, or starting from the 7th turn from the start of battle, you revive with 70% HP recovered by exchanging with Kid Gohan when the character or an ally attacking the same turn is KO'd. So technically, we could get the unit out right now, but I don't think that's actually going to happen. So let's see. So right now we got, if we were to do it like this, so we got four links active in the middle slot. We'll just give you this. So we'll put them in the middle slot. So what they're going to do is they're going to get 40% damage reduction in slot 2. And then we are also getting 50% support from future Gohan. So I want to see what kind of attack stat we're going to be doing here. So 8.7 million. Not the craziest attack stat, especially with like what we've seen come from a lot of units nowadays, but it's definitely not bad. For what is essentially a support unit is the best way to put it. For them being a support unit, I don't see this as a terrible attack stat. You know, yeah, they might not hit hard, but they are going to be supporting the teams that you want them to support. And again, the reason why I built mine full dodge is because we do want to run them in slot 3. But the problem is I don't want to put them in slot 3 and then wait around, you know, a lot of turns waiting for them to come back. So let's see how, let's see what we can get on the next attack stat. Just because we will have a couple more links active, because we will have the physical Piccolo on rotation. I think we'll be sitting at 5 out of 7 links at that point. So we'll see how we are. We definitely do want to make sure that we get the KO in here. All right, so what are we at? Yeah, so 5 out of 7. So we're sitting at 243k defense, and of course we are getting that damage reduction in slot 1. Let's put them in slot 1. Let's see how well they can tank here. Let's see if it's going to be something that's going to be worth the tank or not. Up, and the dodge kicks in. So 6.7 million attack stat, and of course that's with no extra support. There's the dodge. Okay, so my dodge build is doing what it's intended to do, which is to dodge. I do want us to take a little bit of damage, because I would love to get the revival off with the Gohan. The one problem kind of though with like Bond of Master and Disciple is the fact that they are actually very, very tanky. We definitely want to leave the Goku alone. So the reason why I brought the Goku is because part of the passive for Gohan is making sure that Goku is on the team. And the reason for that is once you get the Kid Gohan out, he can evade enemies' attacks for 1 turn from the character's entry turn. And then he gets a high chance of evading enemies' attacks, including supers, starting from the 3rd turn from the character's entry turn when there's an ally whose name includes Goku. So we're essentially adding more dodge to our already dodge built unit. That's the only reason why we're bringing Goku along, is to get that extra dodge ability. Okay, so it looks like we can get the revive off. Who can we... Well, so they're gonna super in slot 1. Let's see if we can get... So we are only gonna have 40% damage reduction here, but I am curious to see, like, will we actually get this revive off or not? Because we are now in turn 7. How much damage is this gonna do to us? Okay, 267k. So unfortunately, that's definitely not going to be enough to kill us. 7.3 mil. Yeah. So attack wise, I mean, the unit is not, the unit's not a very strong, definitely not a very strong damage dealing unit. Now, when Kid Gohan comes out, then yes, it will be a very, very strong, damage dealing unit. But as of right now in the like base form with Piccolo, definitely not a damage dealing unit. Ah, man, you know, I just realized the unfortunate thing is I have the next rotation, we're gonna have future Gohan out there, and I mean, he's gonna support us, but I really wanted to try to get Kid Gohan out beforehand, so we could get him out, plus have that future Gohan on rotation, just so we can get that extra support and see how much damage we can actually do with the Gohan. Okay, so we're done with this phase. All right, so this is the phase where they might actually start doing a little bit of damage to us. Man, that Piccolo is just defensively really strong right now. Oh, and we're getting a Dokkan attack off. I definitely did not want that. We just won't get it activated. How about that? So we're sitting at an 8.6 million attack stat. That's with four links active. But yeah, defensively, like, the unit is also not very strong. And dodge kicking in, doing what it's supposed to do. Okay, so this Piccolo is going to be type disadvantage. Hopefully we could take some pretty good damage here. Okay, never mind. You know what? Maybe Bond of Master and Disciple was a terrible team choice to pick, because they are just way too strong. Way too strong. Like, yeah, I mean, like, look at this. We can go like this. We just won't super with you. It will just give you one orb. Yeah, this team is just way too strong defensively. Now, the other thing is this unit only has basically 3 200% leaders. It's themselves as 1 leader. And then the LR Tech Carnival Super Saiyan Goku for a powerful comeback as a 200% leader. And then this Int Carnival Gohan, he's a 200% Bond of Master and Disciple. And unfortunately with that, we are kind of just stuck with not really that many 200% leader skills. So I figured just running like these Kid Gohans on the team would be beneficial, but maybe not. You know, let's do this. Yeah, let's do it like this. I won't get an attack off with you, and I mean, there's no other way around you getting an attack. Yeah, there we go. I just wanted to make sure that we can take some damage. I want to get that revive off. That's the problem. Well, we might actually not get the revive off because we might kill him here. Oh my god, Goku. Oh man, we are absolutely selling right now. I'll give you that. Actually, I'll just do this. I'll Ghost Usher this turn just to make sure that we don't die on this turn or anything like that. And then next turn, we will definitely make sure we can try to die. We'll see if it works. I should have thrown that future Gohan off. But yeah, I should have thrown this future Gohan off rotation. We only got 162k defense. Wow, that's terrible. You know what? Even with the damage reduction, let's see how much damage we can take. I guess we'll just do it like that. Okay, can you actually kill us here? Oh, okay, just kidding. The dodge is gonna kick in. And the dodge is kicking in. And the dodge is kicking in. Well, hey, I can at least say that my dodge build is working as I wanted it to. Yeah, I don't think we're actually going to be able to die here. That's a problem. Yeah. I don't think we're actually going to be able to die here, like, because this team might actually be too powerful. Essentially, super attack in the middle. Like I can't avoid, you know, I can't avoid like not supering. Let me just give you that. Well, I mean, realistically, my build that I had is being shown off here because I did go full dodge. I did say that I want to keep him out of harm's way, and I mean the build is doing exactly what I said I wanted to do, which was to not die. So they did dodge attacks like they should have, and I mean my build is technically working. Maybe I'll run him on like a powerful comeback team. See if maybe that might help a little bit more. Yeah, because this team is just way too strong defensively. Oh, we're gonna die. Oh. Oh. Who do we have? And remove that Goku in that slot. I mean, I guess right here, all I can really do is like this. Use that and see if we can just avoid getting an attack with you. Dodge. Oh my god. Okay, yeah. I mean, technically, again, my build is working like I needed it to. We are dodging the attacks that we needed, and technically it would save us from losing. So okay, I'm gonna bring him on another team, and I think this time I will actually try to get the revival off. So I will be right back with another team, and we'll see if we can actually do what we're trying to do, and it didn't work. So give me 1 second and we'll be right back. All right, guys. So we are here in another event. So we went into the red zone Sin Shinron event. So here's what we're going to do. So we have the friend unit. The friend unit actually is a rainbow unit as well. They have a different build in mind. So they went additional and dodge, whereas I went full dodge. So fortunately my unit is in slot 7. So we're going to rotate theirs off of rotation. So with us rotating theirs off rotation, they are actually going to be giving us a lot of support here. So we will make sure. Let's see what kind of support. So the support is automatic. So automatically we are getting the 30% attack and defense plus a additional 1 key. And then they are also supporting everybody on rotation here because they are Bond of Master and Disciple and Saiyan Saga category allies, key to attack and defense at 30%. So we're basically getting 60% attack and defense support here, with them being in slot 3. So 7.4 million in slot 3. Also, I decided to run 2 of them, 2 of these units. I highly recommend you don't actually run it that way because they are really not that good to run together, especially 2 of them. We'll do it like this, and Goku will just give you that. I want to see if we can try to get under that 70% HP threshold. So that way we can try to get the revive off early. I think the physical Goku, he might be able to take a little bit of damage here. At least hopefully. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't. Which, honestly, I can't wait to see what they're going to do with this unit when they finally EZA him. He might be a pretty interesting unit. Okay. Okay, so we're locked in slot 1. Okay, well, you know what? Here we go. We can actually see how well my build is because we are locked into slot 1 right now. And if we get supered in slot 1, let's see if my dodge build will actually work. I mean, if they would have supered in the second attack, then yeah, we would have dodged it. So I guess theoretically, yes, my build of full dodge actually does work. Okay, so we're going to the next phase. So this is the STR phase. This one is kind of one of the more annoying phases. We'll do it like this. Actually, we just throw them off. Yeah, we'll just throw the friend one off, just so we can keep getting that extra support. Because we're still getting the attack support and defense support in slot 3 there. Yeah, I think this might be the way. Unfortunately, we're not going to take that much damage here, though. So it's going to be up to maybe the next turn to take some damage. But this is the problem, is trying to get under that HP threshold before turn 7. I mean, after turn 7, we'll be able to basically just die at any point, and it'll be fine. But we have to get there first. Yeah, they are supporting the entire rotation right now, especially on like a full Bond of Master and Disciple or Saiyan Saga category. They're supporting everybody. Okay, so he supers in the middle. you think Piccolo could live that? Yeah, he should, right? Do it like this, and we'll just give you that. The one dodge. I mean, one dodge worked. 8.3 million attack stat. 9 million attack stat. I'm trying to get Gohan now. We want to see what his attack stat's going to be. Yeah, I assume after this super and everything, we should be okay. Especially, yeah, we should be okay here to take this. Oh, maybe not. Piccolo kind of threw it for us. Well, we definitely didn't have the revive ready for that one, so I'm going to hop back in here and I'm going to try to get to a point where we can get the revive off. And then we will be right back. All right, guys. So this actually took me way longer than I even want to admit, but I had to swap between multiple fights because I just could not get myself to get the revival off. But I think right here we can finally get it. There we go. All right, so we got the Gohan finally out. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to actually Ghost Usher this turn. And what we're going to do is we're just going to kind of load up the support for Gohan. So with us rocking the friend Gohan and Piccolo in slot 3, he is actually going to be giving super class allies key +1 and attack and defense plus 30% for 3 turns. So with the Gohan coming out next turn, he's going to get support from this unit, as well as he's also going to be getting support from the future Gohan that we have on rotation as well. So we should be getting some very good support. We'll be able to get a really good attack stat out of that Gohan. And so the nice thing about the Gohan here, all right, so we can do it just like this, I want to say. That's just Z Fighters. That's called Judgment and Fierce Battle. So we only got 2 links, so unfortunately it's not that many links. But all right, so now that we have Gohan out here, he gets key +2 attack and defense 150%. He gets an additional attack and defense 100% when performing a super attack, and if HP is 58% or more, which we are at, plus an additional attack 100%. Then he gets an additional attack and defense 300%, performs a crit when performing a super attack, and key +12 for 1 turn from the character's entry turn. All attacks are effective against all types starting from the 3rd turn from the character's entry turn. Super class allies key +2. Great chance performing a crit when there's a Pure Saiyans category enemy, which we're not fighting against. Evades enemies' attacks, including super, for 1 turn from the character's entry turn, and a high chance of evading enemies' attacks, including supers, from the 3rd turn. So here in slot 1, he is going to dodge all the attacks. So let's just kind of hope that that's where the super is going to go. So we can just dodge it. Yeah, I guess this is just kind of how we'll do it. We can see what kind of attack stat we're going to get. Unfortunately, we only got 2 links active, so it's not going to be all that good. Yeah, so we're dodging all of these first attacks, which is good. So we got a 21 million attack stat. So this is pretty much like where Gohan is going to be at his best is that first turn right there. Now, mind you, that was also with basically 80% support. I think the Goku, the version Z Goku also supports. So we had support from the future Gohan, we had support from this Goku, and we had support from the other Goku or the other Gohan and Piccolo. So we had a lot of support for that rotation, and we got 21 million as our attack stat. I guess we can do it like this, and actually we'll just do this. It doesn't matter. Okay, so now this turn here, so we actually have now we have all 7 links active because we are linked up with the friend. So all 7 links are active. It's kind of unfortunate. Like well, you know what? We can just pop a Ghost Usher right here. And so here's what we'll do. So we got 50% support from Gohan here. We got massive support from these guys because they're also giving Ki +2 attack and defense 30% because they're on Bond of Master and Disciple and Saiyan Saga. And then an additional super class allies Ki +1 and attack and defense 30%. So this is going to be a very, very good turn for Gohan right here. So let's see what kind of attack stat we can actually get. So unfortunately, we're not getting the 300% attack and defense anymore because that's only for 1 turn. So 16.6 million, not a bad attack stat, but unfortunately, just that's all this Gohan really is essentially just basically just an attacker for like that first explosive turn. And then after that, it is just, you just kind of fall off, unfortunately. So again, I mean, they're not a bad unit, but my problem with them is I feel like they are better suited for a slot 3. I mean, yeah, I knew we were going to die right there, but I feel like they are better suited for slot 3 as a, like, just a 6th unit on the team, just to kind of float. So like whenever I run anything that has to do with like Bond of Master and Disciple or something like that, I'll definitely run them on the team because they're going to be a great third, like a great 6th unit, just to have them in slot 3 and just to kind of have them supporting the entire rotation. That's pretty much what I think I'm going to be using these guys for. I don't know. I mean, for me personally, I think this unit is maybe a 7.5 out of 10, even at Rainbow. I mean, like I said, great support unit. You can either give them damage reduction in slots 1 and 2, or you support the entire rotation in slot 3 for essentially 3 turns. So I see him more as a support unit and dodge unit. That's why I put full dodge on my build, just because I feel like I'm gonna run them in slot 3 and I need them to dodge everything in slot 3 because they're not getting that damage reduction there. So I mean, everybody's gonna have their own opinion on the unit, of course, so I know your opinion might differ from mine, but that's kind of what I think of the unit. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys think of this unit. Do you guys like it? Do you guys dislike this unit? What do you want to see? You know, like what could they have done to make this unit better? Let me know down in the comments below. But again, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, consider hitting that like button. And if you guys are new here, consider subscribing, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye guys.